Hi Service Alternatives and happy Friday. I'm back from my vacation. It was a hot vacation, but all of you that were working were definitely hot too. I want to thank all the DSPs, the residential managers, and everybody else that was involved in helping our clients stay as cool as possible during this incredible heat wave that we experienced across the entire state of Washington. We had clients participate in community cooling centers, which was a great way for some clients to cool off. We had clients in King County that actually stayed in a hotel. They ended up having a great little vacation away from their homes, enjoying the swimming pool and really getting a nice little surprise getaway, which was helpful for all of them. King and Pierce County residential managers are in the process of researching AC units for clients. For clients, there are many of our clients that really struggle with understanding the heat. Some of them have medical conditions that makes it hard for their bodies to sweat. So it really can create crisis conditions for some clients, let alone just the discomfort that any of us experience. And we all often even have a hard time understanding what's going on with our bodies during those times. So I'm appreciative of all the efforts that happen along that front. The Brentwood program celebrated Pride Month by doing craft activities. They did painting on canvas, on t-shirts, and on wood. And for anybody looking at the email version of this message, you'll see the creations that they made. Doing crafts inside for many of our clients is a great way to sometimes beat the heat. Even if the inside is stifling, being away from the intensity of that sun can certainly help. The bigger story that I have to share is a story that Vanessa, one of our foster parents who does therapeutic foster care, shared. Vanessa has had a 30-year history of being a foster parent. She's just been licensed with us for the past 3 years, but the impacts she has made have been profound. The story that you will read in her own words in the email version is a story that I encourage anybody to pay attention to that has access to that email. It's a story that talks about a number of kids she has taken into her home, young kids in many cases, who often have been affected by drugs or alcohol in vitro. There are kids who have experienced fetal alcohol syndrome and different effects of various forms. For anybody that doesn't know much about babies or young children that are impacted by drugs and alcohol, the impacts on them can be profound. For many, they experience lower IQs. For many, there are medical issues. For many, there are mental health issues. And for individuals, there are so many of these individuals that experience this through their lives. Many individuals that are in our prison systems and other places are individuals that really came from these backgrounds. The impact that Vanessa has made is profound. And you'll need to read all the way through the story to get it in her own words. But what I'd like to share with you right now is some of the outcomes of these young kids that she's taken into her home. She provided a list of where these individuals are, what they're doing with their lives at this point. One is an Army sergeant. One works at Amazon. One is a hibachi chef. One is working in Montana at a trail riding outfit. One just finished their GED. And the youth that she supports through Service Alternatives, who she recently adopted, is in the process of just getting ready to start high school. I can't do Vanessa's story justice. You'll have to read the version, and yet it was a story that was simply worth sharing. Many of us don't get much exposure to foster care, and foster parents do just absolutely tremendous work. And the story that Vanessa shares shows the type of kids that often come into foster care. Not all of them, but many of them, and the profound issues that some kids have just come into this world with. I want to express my amazing gratitude for Vanessa and to all the foster parents out there that continue to make this kind of difference in our communities. It's significant, and we don't often get the opportunity to see what's all involved. Thank you to Vanessa. Thank you to all of you at SA for doing the tremendous work, the part of the work that you're doing to make a difference in people's lives. Have a good weekend, SA. At least it'll be a lot cooler than it was last week. Bye-bye.